We're halfway through the year, and many people who set goals back in January have not made the progress they hoped for. Here to help us restart is sustainable success expert Sofranie. Trencia, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
This is an important topic, especially because, you know, people set New Year's resolutions and now it's July. So why do people maybe fall off on some of those goals that they set a couple months ago?
Yeah, so actually 90% of people, when they set a goal in January, don't achieve it. And most of them, actually, they just abandon them in around February, March. And a lot of people think it's a lack of motivation, a lack of capacity, but it's not. You know, it's really about, you know, that it's people that, okay, I will explain you something. When you're here and your goal is here, and there's a gap in between, right? And you need to build an identity to build your goal. So it's not about strategy. It's not about if you're confident enough. It's about the identity that you need to carry out to achieve this goal.
All right. So there's more.
That's how you close the gap.
There's more steps to it. So let's say, for example, maybe somebody says they want to go to the gym more, for example. Like maybe that's their big goal. What would those steps be in between to kind of build that identity that you're talking about? Okay.
First of all, you have to build an identity of someone that's doing sports. Yes. And how you do this? So for example, like what I love to do is that you, for example, put like my 6 priority for the day. So I always write my 6 goal activity for the days, the night before, the evening before. And if training is part of it and I have problem to say, okay, I go to the gym and I don't go, I just put it on my list, you know, like it's accountability. And then I prepare the bag with all my stuff beside the bed. So I have no choice that the first thing in the morning that I don't have to think, I just go.
So just setting yourself up for success in that sense.
Yes, exactly. You prepare in advance everything you need so that it's the first thing, it's in your face. You have no choice to go.
Yeah, right. That's a great tip, just especially when you are trying to tackle some of those big goals. But maybe what would your advice be to someone who maybe sees those 10 lists or 10 items that they have on their list and they look at it and think it's really daunting to tackle?
Oh, well, you know, the brain was never wired to achieve 10 goals at the same time, you know, like if you try to chase 10 rabbits at the same time, you won't catch none, So it's about, but if I tell you, okay, you catch 1 rabbit, then, oh, easy, you know, you will catch 1 rabbit. So it's the same with the goals, you know, like you have to, it's not about sacrificing your dreams. It's about to say, okay, which goal deserves to be alive this year, you know?
Yeah, so kind of like picking one that really you want to hone in on.
The one that matters the most, yes.
And real quick, you mentioned stalled goals have something to do with self-image more than the plan itself. Can you explain a little bit what that means?
Yeah, okay. So the self-image really is, it's at the center of your success, okay? And a lot of people think it's a strategy, you know, success is strategy, but it's not. Actually, science says that really it's about mindset, 95% mindset and only 5% strategy. So in the self-image is really in the subconscious mind. Okay, with the entity, it's all in subconscious mind. And when you work on your identity, you work on your subconscious mind to build the success step by step, one step at a time. That's why it's so important to reach one goal at a time, because you have to change things from inside. It's a work from inside out.
It's a whole process. So Franny, where can people get more information if they want to maybe get back on track with those goals?
They can reach me at my website, sofranie.com. It's very easy, Sofranie. So very easy.
Fabulous. Thank you so very much for your time this morning.
It's a pleasure.
Some important tips for people who are maybe looking to check off some of those goals that they set for the year.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
They can.
We'll have all this up on our website, chch.com/morninglive. More Morning Live coming up after the break.